Today's video is going to be all about how to ripen tomatoes with natural farming. Welcome back to another Kate's Natural Farm video. I'm going to be talking today about how to make enhanced ripening solution. Enhanced ripening solution is something you can make on farm that will help you ripen your tomatoes, tomatillos in this case, peppers, any kind of vegetable or fruit that you have on your farm that isn't quite ripe before frost comes, and in particular isn't a frost hardy plant. You're going to want to ripen that quick. And instead of having to cut it green and then ripen it on the counter, we're going to be able to use this enhanced ripening solution with natural farming to ripen it on the vine and have it ready for us before frost. Here are the 3 ingredients to enhanced ripening solution. First, we have our fermented fruit juice made from pear. Next, we have our brown rice vinegar. And then we have our water-soluble calcium. Now, I've told you guys how to make fermented fruit juice. Brown rice vinegar you can purchase. Water-soluble calcium, there's plenty of videos out there about that. I made this one from eggshells. You can look that up. Very easy to make, less than a week. I have 3.5 liters of water here. I have my measuring cup. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding each of these ingredients at a 1:500 ratio. Now for 3.5 liters, that comes out to 7 milliliters. I have a mark here for 10 milliliters. So what I'm going to be doing is just filling it up to right below there, dumping it in. Something we want to remember as we're adding ingredients every time in natural farming is we never want to add the ingredients to each other and then add them to water. You always want to add them individually to the water. That's right under 10. So that was the water-soluble calcium. We did just under 10 milliliters. Now we're going to do our fermented fruit juice. You guys might think I'm crazy, like, Carter, that is such a small amount of input. How does it do anything? Well, Korean natural farming rocks. So I would highly suggest you get on this bandwagon. It's an ultra cheap method to farm. It is so healthy for your plants, and it works wonders. Okay, so my last ingredient here is the brown rice vinegar. And now that's ready to go. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this and we're going to spray this. We don't want to be putting on inputs in the middle of the day. So really early or late at night works best. It's going to get dark here in a few hours, so that's when I'm going to go out and spray. You can see that I still have a lot of green tomatoes on the vine here. I mean, that's just one cluster. I have several all over the place. There's some high up there. I want to get these suckers red and ripe before I pick them. I don't particularly like to ripen tomatoes on the concrete floor in my garage. I would rather these be red on the vine, pick them, and then I can take them in the house and process them how I'd like to for preservation. It's important to know that when we are trying to ripen these green tomatoes quickly, you don't want to mess around with this enhanced ripening solution. I've heard a story of a gentleman who was sort of making a cocktail of natural farming ingredients and sprayed it on a papaya tree, and within the next few days all the papayas fell off of the tree. You can confuse your plants using this natural farming stuff, and it's very powerful and potent. So you want to make sure you're using it the right way, and you want to make sure that you're using it with the right timing. Here we are, September 13th, it's end of season. In Idaho, where I'm at, the first frost usually comes around October 10th. I am in a greenhouse, but I still want my tomatoes to start to ripen really quickly because I don't want them out here too long so they get damaged by the frost. So what I'm going to be doing is making my inputs today. I'm going to be applying it, and then over the next 2 to 4 weeks, I'm going to be seeing a lot of ripe tomatoes on my vine here in the greenhouse. Here we are about an hour later. I had my enhanced ripening solution pre-mixed, And now I'm just going to spray every surface of my plants. I have several plants in here, quite a few more plants than just tomatoes, but I want all of them to go ahead and really ripen fast. So I'm just going for good leaf coverage. This is a foliar spray. And I'm just going to go ahead and spray all of my plant surfaces that I can see and touch. If you don't want to do this as a foliar spray and you're worried about it potentially harming your plants or burning them or something like that, that's totally fine. You can use it as a soil drench. It won't be quite as effective, but it'll do the same thing. And again, I want to stress that you want to do this late in the evening or early in the morning. Late in the evening is best because the stomata on the plants are open at that time, and so they'll actually accept all the nutrients a little bit better in the evening. I don't want anyone to think they're going to get perfectly ripe tomatoes without putting in a little bit of work first. So you're definitely going to have to work for it, but it's going to be worth it in the end, I promise. This is definitely one of the easiest solutions to getting your tomatoes ripe on the vine. It's definitely the cheapest. So here's another thing, the bottom of the leaf surfaces will actually absorb the nutrients better than the top. So if you can spray from the bottom up and they will accept the nutrients a little bit better.